Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and dreamers of all ages, welcome to the Disney Countdown Show.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Disney Countdown Show. I am the Dapper Danielle, and I am here with the ever so magical and the millennial. The Megan, the magical millennial, is here with me as well. How are you doing?
The millennially. I'm good. I am good. It's been a morning over here on the West Coast, and when I mean a morning, I'm just saying the emotions ran high this morning because of the TikTok. I somehow landed.
Which TikTok? Which TikTok?
Oh my God. Okay. So first of all, I came across this, anything dog related, I immediately will start tearing up, right?
Okay. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. So there's one video. This was a semi-happy one, but it was a video of this. She was filming her husband throwing the balls to their dogs. They have one elderly dog and one dog that is young and spry and can run, a million miles an hour. And what the husband will do is he'll throw one ball a short distance and the other ball with the little slinger thing for the young dog so that they can both get to their balls at the same time and bring them back. And that the younger dog will take its time getting back so that the older dog can still feel very accomplished. And he's trying to trot along and grab his little ball. And it's that's so cute and that's so sweet. And the older dog is so happy that he gets to still go and chase the ball even though he can't go that far. So that was happy tears. I was that's so sweet.
I thought it was some kind of breaking news, and that's what we were being emotional about. I was
no, it was just dog videos.
Something. Okay,
no, and then
at least it was just dog
another
video.
One. It's just dog videos, and then this other one, of course, it's a viral video now where it's just so sad. This dog who was old and pretty much on his last legs of life. Anyway, this woman came along and adopted the dog, and it lasted at home with her for 28 days, and then he had health problems and it passed away sadly after 28 days. But the last slide is these were the best 28 days of my life. You saved me. And it was from the dog's perspective. It has 5 million likes on TikTok right now because it had me sobbing. I was no. But it's also very sweet, obviously, because the dog got to be at a home. It was in a shelter all its life until it got to go to a home for a little bit. I was oh, that's so sad.
Goodness.
I know. So it's a very emotional morning. Anyway, let's get away from my dog stories for a second before I start crying again.
I did not. Okay, again, I did not expect you to go to dog stories, and I genuinely thought it was some breaking Disney news, and I was am I missing something? I know we just got the information about D23. I don't know anything else.
Yes, and the Acolyte trailer dropped today. That's the only news that I saw. I know the Acolyte trailer did not make me emotional, but it looks really cool. I'm actually very excited to watch it. Yeah,
I'm confused on where this takes place in the Star Wars universe, but you Star Wars nerds are gonna have to explain that to me. Just message me and let me know.
I feel it's early Phantom Menace era or before Clone Wars, because there's still obviously a lot of Jedi. Definitely before Order 66. Yes.
Okay.
So but I'm very very excited to watch that. So
well, if y'all are excited to watch this or to find out if we find out more about these things, we do have some socials you can follow.
We do have the socials. We have our Disney Countdown Show Instagram. We got Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. That's at Disney Countdown Show. At Pod Disney on Twitter /the X. And we also have full episodes on YouTube. If you want to watch us and our smiling faces while we are talking, you can go to youtube.com/Countdown Network. And of course, you can always watch our personal stuff that we like to post every now and then. I am the magical millennial _ on all the things: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and the Dapper Danielle as well. And we all the same things. Yes, all the channels, because TikTok's a little up in the air these days, but so we're kind of everywhere as of right now.
Exactly. Somebody asked, they came up, and I was in Magic Kingdom yesterday, and they were just Danielle, what is going on? And I'm just like we said in the last episode, we're just chugging along. We're still going to be posting all of our content everywhere, and we're just putting our eggs into multiple baskets. And we're also here on the Disney Countdown Show. We are going to be here for the rest of this season and for a little bit longer. We have some really cool stuff that's also coming up. And speaking of which, some of y'all came up and said hello to me in the park yesterday. And one lady from across Main Street, right? I'm on one side of Main Street, ladies on the other side of Main Street. And I just hear, Danielle, I love the podcast. And I'm like, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny. Just the screech that came from out the way. And then I got so many weird looks from this one giant family that I don't think English was their first language. And I don't think they were from here either. And they just all look back and forth. It was like a tennis match going back and forth, looking up between the two of us yelling. And they're just thinking something's wrong. And no, somebody's just yelling at me that they love the podcast. So funny.
Oh, that's so funny. But also very nice that they would
very nice.
feel okay to yell that across Main Street. I love that.
These are some of the best interactions. But if you're not able to yell at me from across Main Street, USA, we do have messages and some DMs and some reviews. And I have a review right here from our Apple podcast where it's from EllieBoo21, and it says, love it. Thank you. And she says, I love this podcast. Been following you both on TikTok. I grew up going to Disneyland anytime we visited my grandparents in Pasadena. I love the podcast because it gives me an idea about what to do when I take my son, who is 1 right now, to both Disneyland and when we can both experience Disney World for the first time together. Aww. When he's a little bit older. Also, love listening to your list on everything. I have some that I agree with you on my Disney animated movies. Again, love you both and love this podcast.
That's awesome. Thank you, Ellie Boo. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh. And if you ever, let me know when you're coming over to Disneyland, because I got all the tips for the kiddos when they're there, and that's so exciting. I hope you get to both experience Walt Disney World very soon too. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. We got one more from the Apple reviews, and it says both parks, which I love. Okay, so it's for both of us. This is from we have initials here, JFSNY, and they say I've only gone to work. Jaffe.
Sorry,
yes.
As I'm trying to butcher the name.
I appreciate you trying. Yes, with no vowels. They say I've only gone to World twice in my life, the first being back in the 90s when I was in high school, and the second being just last year when I brought my husband and 3 kids in October to Not So Scary 2022, and from then on I caught the Disney bug. We made our way from New York State to California for Easter at Disneyland and DCA in 2023. This show is my way to connect to both parks, as I see the two of you as extensions of the magic. Wow, that's an honor. I just got chills. It helps me to feel connected to those memories. I love hearing all the opinions and information on this podcast. I was so overjoyed when I found out that 2 of my favorite TikTok creators were in one show. Being a millennial, Megan and Danielle make me feel like I have 2 besties that I'm just chatting with about these topics. Keep doing what you're doing, ladies, and thank you for the magic. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Thank you for listening, and thank you for dubbing us extensions of the magic, because that's such an honor. So thank you. And that's so cool that you've been to both and you love both and you caught the Disney bug like we did so many years ago.
Yeah. And I think it's so funny to hear these stories and to connect with y'all. Like, some of you are just hanging out at home right now. You're listening to us. Maybe you're doing chores. Maybe you're working. Maybe we're distracting you from your work because it's Monday. And I love that we can connect with y'all on this level, and that you do see us as those extensions of the magic. That right there, that is the largest compliment that you can give us. And
I think so too.
We also had a couple of fan messages too. These were sent, I believe, to our Instagram page.
Instagram. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep. So for the Disney Countdown Show, if you don't listen to us on Apple, when you do your reviews, you can write a full out review on Apple Podcasts. But if you listen to us anywhere else, like on Spotify, you can still make sure you give us a little star clicky things. That'd be great. But if you want to write out us a note, you got to go send us either a fan message over to the Instagram or through our email, DisneyCountdownShow@gmail.com.
Yes.
Now, this one is from Miss Lisa over on the Insta spams. And it says, I love you guys and this countdown. I live in Canada. Oh, it's another Canadian friend.
Canadian friend.
And I am a self-proclaimed Disney adult. No one gets how Disney makes me feel so happy and magical. And I feel like I found my peeps. My favorite part of this is the games you play. Shout out to Chris. Chris,
Hey,
I
Chris.
hope you hear this. And I
Yay.
scream the answers out if my family looks at me like I'm insane. Like when you played the A to Z and you got stuck on M and I was yelling, Mickey, Mickey.
Oh, was that you or me?
It was
Please
probably
don't-
me.
I was gonna say, please tell me that wasn't me.
It was probably me. And I think I said Madam Mim instead. And they're like, there's Mickey Mouse. Like, there's the big cheese himself, and you missed it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And then she wraps up saying, thank you for being such a rays of light and positivity. Also, P.S. bless you to whoever was sneezing in the background on the last episode. It was me. It was always me
Danielle had the
sneezing.
allergies. That's right.
Oh my gosh. And it's so bad. Like, even today, like, it is freakishly cold all of a sudden here in Florida. I mean, by freakishly cold, it's down in the 60s instead of in the 80s, like where it was yesterday.
That's
And-
still weird. Mhm.
Right. And the rest of my family, dad is like, oh my gosh, it's delightful. So I wake up this morning and I walk out into the living room and I'm like, achoo, achoo, achoo. And so all the doors are open. All the windows are open because it's so nice outside. I'm like, Daddy, we're at a 10 on the 12 allergy scale and I'm dying. So
Oh
if
my
it's a
gosh.
sneeze, it's me. It's always me.
It's me. Oh
yes.
man. Well, I hope you're doing better now, Danielle.
Oh, not
Um,
really. I just have drugs in my system. Claritin is
Oh,
working.
great. Oh, good. Oh, we love Claritin. Yes.
We love Claritin. Not sponsored, but yes.
Not smart. If they want to, then sure.
Hey, I'll take it.
Throwing it out there. All right, this next one, we have an international listener from Japan. And it's from Chica. So hi, Chica. They say, I just started listening to this podcast. I loved it and immediately went back to the first episode and listened to it all the way up to the latest one. You two are awesome hosts. I'm just proud of two wonderful ladies who are making wonderful content. What Megan talks about reminds me of my childhood days when I lived in California. And what Danielle talks about reminds me of the days working at B&B live on stage, Beauty and the Beast live on stage in Hollywood studios as an ICP.
Wow.
Thank you for letting me bring back those magical memories and keep me updated about what's going on in the US parks. Hope you two come over to Tokyo Disney Sea for Fantasy Springs. And while you're there, please check out the Harmony in Color Parade in Tokyo Disneyland. It's a parade that I love. If you ever need a translator for Tokyo Disney, I'm there for you too. Sorry for the message being so long. Oh, Chica, that's so sweet.
No, that was great.
That was wonderful. And I want to go back to Tokyo Disney so bad. I'm dying to get back there, especially for Fantasy Springs, for the Beauty and the Beast ride. I just have all the desire to go back to Tokyo. I went to Disney Sea in 2012, and that was the only time I've ever been. So I'm hoping to go back soon. I don't know about you, Danielle.
I want to go so badly, only so that way I can buy all the Country Bear merchandise and then sit,
Oh, yes.
I just want to just go shopping, get all my things I want, and then I just want to sit my bag down on a chair next to me and just take in the vibes. That's going to be
Right.
half of the trip right there. Not even going on
Mhm.
anything else, just taking in the vibes of Tokyo Disney, all the photos, the foliage. Oh, I want to go.
Like
so
how fun would that be? I know.
Again,
It sounds
manifesting. We're working on this, y'all. We're trying.
We are manifesting. That's right. And y'all, we've gotten a little bit further into the episode, and I completely forgot to mention that we actually have a very special guest joining us for this episode. As you know, we are counting down
Yes.
our top 5 Disney characters of all time, and we have a very special friend, Alyssa Jaffe. She is a wonderful human and a wonderful content creator. I don't know if you guys have seen her stuff on TikTok or Instagram. She is joining us and also counting down her top 5 Disney characters, and just we're getting to know a little bit more about her. She is in the musical theater industry, so she's actually working on a show right now in Wisconsin, but we'll get more into that later. But we'll have Alyssa Jaffe on in just a little bit, so excuse us for glistening over that when we first started the episode.
Not only do we have Alyssa, but we have a couple of new friends that have joined us on the Patreon family side.
Yes.
So we have Danielle. Oh, hey, Danielle. We got another Danielle in the group. Bernie, Stephanie, Melody, Adam, and Heather have now joined the Patreon family. And we're so happy y'all are here. We actually have a meetup, a virtual hang coming up. If you're listening to this episode,
Yes.
it's already happened, but it is coming up on Friday, March 22nd. If you if you are able to sign up and you get that information, that's great. If not, don't worry. We will be doing another hangout next month.
Yes, we got monthly hangouts, monthly giveaways too. Our March giveaway is a collection from yours truly. It's a Star Wars pin collection. These are the mystery pins that I have extras of, and we're calling it the Imperial March giveaway. Hint, hee for the Star Wars pins. And you do have a few days left to join and get into the mix for this Patreon giveaway. So if you want some extra pins, I got them for you, and they're pretty cool. I think they're like actually pretty big as well. The mystery packs that they've been putting out recently at Disney,
they're big.
They said land, they're huge. Oh my gosh, I just picked up a Stitch pack the other day. They're doing Stitch mystery pins with the little photos. They're adorable, and they're huge. Oh my god, they just dropped a couple days ago. Yeah, Vinnie Thomas posted them.
See, you guys always get on the date like a week before we do. So
I think we do, or at least a few days. Yes, I think that's true. Yeah, but
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yes, if you guys want in on that giveaway, you do have a few more days. And just, the Magical Patreon, we have so much fun over on our Countdown Show Patreon page. We, of course, have all the bonus content over there. So if you want to see our 11 through 15 from our countdowns, those are over on the Patreon as well. And we have a ton of extras too. We do
they make fun of me over on the Discord.
They do on the Discord. Yes, we have memes over on the Discord that people make are fantastic. We got some birthday messages.
That was the new one that they started posting about.
If you listen to the last episode, Danielle had a bit of trouble pronouncing this one username.
Dyslexia is real, y'all. I am an advocate for the struggle. Okay.
Yes. It's
allergies
okay.
and dyslexia. To Danielle's falling apart.
Oh no. It was a little bit of the watery eyes and the dyslexia.
A mood.
It's fine. It's okay. Oh man. And we also do shout outs at the end of each episode, by the way. So if you want to join our DC 33 tier, we're going to shout out your name at the end of this episode. So.
And we're doing a pin that I kind of designed and helped create and put together. But there's going to be a limited edition pin that the first 50, we're calling the founding members, the first 50 of that group are going to be getting this pin. And 38 of those 50 slots has been filled as we are filming this episode. Don't know where it's going to be out by the time this episode releases, but just letting y'all know that pin is going to be reserved for the first 50 for the founding member version.
Yep. So we only have a couple spaces left, and it's a pretty cool pin, guys. It's awesome. Cool. Yeah. Danielle always does a great job with her artwork.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, of course. Now, Danielle, there's been some developments over on the West Coast recently.
Oh, is this Disney news?
So we're just catching up a little bit.
Okay.
Just because I've been to the parks. I actually, I've taken a little bit of a break from the parks recently. I was just in Sedona for a few days, kind of getting a real life glimpse of Radiator Springs or something that inspired Radiator Springs, which was really cool. Very beautiful place. And I saw when I got back that Critter Country over here at Land is going to be closing for an unknown period of time because...
I saw this on Blake's page.
Yeah. They are closing the entire left side, the whole land over there, because they're making way for an entirely new store. Now, okay, some people were confused by this. So yes, the Briar Patch, like the hat store over to your left, as you kind of go along the line leading up to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, that's turning into a hat store, but it's for Ray. It's going to be Ray. I completely forgot the name. I don't know if you have it up in front of you, Danielle.
No, I don't. It's like, it's kind of punny. It has a nice little ring to it. Oh gosh.
This is Ray's producer Berets. Danny putting in the chat. Ray's Berets. Thank you so much, Danny. Ray's Berets. Cute as ever name. Okay. Yes. And that is going to be the new hat store right next to the line. And that's
the little hut store right there before
the little
Hungry
hut.
Bear.
Exactly. It's home to a lot of Mickey headbands right now and hats.
Yes.
It's all hats. So that's changing. And then at the exit of the ride, it's going to be another store basically themed to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And a lot of people were confused because they were like, well, what's happening to Pooh Corner? That's a lot of people's like favorite place to go get treats and just to get Winnie the Pooh merch, because there really isn't a super designated store. That's the only one in that little area. And don't worry, guys, it's only the left side of that store where the clothing is that is going to be themed to Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Like
Pooh Corner.
in half.
They are. Pooh Corner is going to remain Pooh Corner and still going to be the little confectionery that they have in there, which is one of the best. So it's gonna. Sorry, the left side is going to be called Louie's Critter Club, and then Pooh Corner will remain as a confectionery at the end of the Winnie the Pooh Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
What I think I'm confused about is that unless they're changing a significant amount of the queue, right? Then why does these even have to close? Because the theming on the inside is already, for the most part, just themed to Bayou, Swamp, just kind of. I know. I mean, it has a little bit of Brer Rabbit, but barely any reference to that. It's all just kind of swampy, woodlandy anyway. Aren't they just
the characters themselves?
Why are we having to close it?
I don't know. I think I don't know if they're trying to like make it look all nice and neat for the opening of the ride. If they're trying to just like refurb the area, not quite sure.
What I'm salty about is that I'm pretty sure there are some like outside references. There's like 2 references on the outside of the building and then 1 on the inside, but it's on the Pooh Corner side, so it might not be affected. Referencing the old Country Bear Jamboree, and they might remove those references in this redo, and I will be very sad because then there will be little to no reference or hidden references anymore to Country Bears in Disneyland, and that would be really sad. Or it might just be the one picture.
It's possible. I hope that they'll still have it over on the right side, which is still gonna technically be Pooh Corner, and then of course the 3 little heads will still be in the ride.
I'll still be there.
So we'll always have that.
But it might be good because then is Pooh Bear also shutting down for a little while?
All of Critter Country is. So yes, the Winnie the Pooh will unfortunately be unavailable for an unknown period of time.
She's been shutting down a lot here recently. So if they can go ahead and get whatever technical bug or electrical thing fixed with that, so that way she doesn't keep breaking down, that'd be like great.
It would be nice. It would be nice. She doesn't shut down too much over here, at least from what I know. I don't go on that ride too much, but
just every time me and Danny during the holiday season, when I was over there, when Danny was trying to get on it with his family, they were in line and it shut down and they had to exit. I went trying to go back later. Oh. It went down again and I had to exit. So I didn't get to ride it at all last time I was there.
Well, then never mind. It just might need some little extra TLC, which
we'll take it. Just
hopefully
just
that's
put some WD-40 in there. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a shame just because even though Tiana's is still very much under construction, I do still like going to that side of the park because it's very quiet. And
what else is there? You have New Orleans Square is basically closed. Haunted Mansion, basically, that whole stretch. It's only going to be a walkway to Batu at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Just the walkway to Rise of the Resistance. Yep, Hungry Bear Restaurant. Oh, wait. Hungry Bear Restaurant
is Hungry Bear getting rethemed? They haven't said anything about that.
Wait, no, that just went to my brain. I don't know what they're going to do with Hungry Bear. I don't know if that's going under... I mean...
it would make sense to retheme it, but what would it still be critter themed?
I think they're going to keep it. I don't think they're going to retheme it.
Okay, then that would be the other reference to Country Bears that would still be there. The 5 bear rugs would still live on. That's what I care about.
I don't think they have a good enough like idea or plan to retheme it because we already have Tiana's Palace. Winnie the Pooh's going to remain there, so it really like keep something bear related. You know what I mean? Like I think they should keep it into
a Pooh Bear extension. Like make the 2 things immediately next to each other Pooh Bear related, and then
then you'd have 3 in a row: Hungry Bear, Winnie the Pooh, Pooh Corner.
Danny just said bears on one side of the road, Bayou on the other.
Love that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, accurate.
Essentially, yeah. Which is also, it brings up the other point. Someone said that we don't need 3 Princess and the Frog themed stores because there still is one. Theodora's.
Oh yeah, is in the middle of New Orleans Square.
Yes, right next to Blue Bayou. Mm-hmm. Which is all it's New Orleans and Tiana's merch.
Right.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with that store either. Maybe they'll keep it there. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Very interesting. All
Danny
right.
in the chat said Bears beats Bayou Star Galactica.
Accurate.
Hilarious.
Love it with the
that was
Office
a
references
very,
right there.
very the Office pun.
That's a deep cut for the Office fans. Sorry, I had to. It was bouncing around in my head, and I was like, I was chuckling over here. And I was like, I hope somebody in the world will hear this and appreciate it.
all of us Office fans, we know exactly what that means. That was great.
Oh, goodness. Well, I think we need to go ahead and bring in Alyssa to hear her and talk to her about some of these things. Because I
think so,
we
too.
can't just keep talking about she loves Disney princesses. And so she's going to have her own opinion about Tiana, and she might be really excited about it. So I think we should bring her in and hear her hot take on some of this.
I think so too. Welcome, Alyssa, to the Disney Countdown Show. We are so happy to have you today. Oh my goodness. How are you doing over there?
I am good. I'm so excited. This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. Yes, we're so happy to have you. Thank you so much for being here. We're very excited, of course, to hear your favorite Disney characters of all time. But first, we want to get to know you a little bit more. Of course, I have met you before. I've seen you. You are absolutely amazing.
Wait, where have you met her, Megan?
At Disneyland. We ran into
met
each other. We met one time. Yes. And it was, I believe this was last year, I think, 2023,
Yes.
middle of last year.
During Christmas time?
Was it?
It might, because it might be, because I think, because I don't go that often, since I'm in New York, I don't go too often, but I always go during
That's
Christmas
right.
time, always during the summer.
Yes, yes. And we happened to just walk by each other, and we've been talking on social media for a while, and we're, trying to meet up at some point, but I was like, oh my God, Alyssa, hi.
I'm like, oh my God, we're both in Disney. We have to say hi.
Yes,
I don't think I realized. I knew you followed each other, I think, on social media, but I don't think I realized that you
For a
guys had actually
while.
like met in person, which is even cooler. I think that's awesome.
Yes,
It
yes.
is.
We did meet in person, because Alyssa, you are technically a Disneylander. Am I correct in saying
I
that?
am born and raised in California. Now I live in New York, but I grew up going to Disneyland all the time. So whenever I go home to visit family, I'm like, we have to go to Disney. So
That's
I do love
so
World.
awesome.
I do love World. I just haven't gone that often.
Totally understand. Yes, and that's okay. That's just, I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jump away, I guess, down south. But when you
I
have free time, which
definitely want to go,
right,
but, yeah.
you are a busy woman though, and we completely understand. You have shows, you have jobs, multiple jobs, and of course, you have your content, which we absolutely adore. You have so many, like a great variety of content. Of course, we love the musical, the Broadway stuff, and congratulations on your new gig. We're so happy for you for Fiddler on the Roof. Yes, congrats. Oh, that's so awesome. And that goes till April, right?
Yeah, we close April 14th. We've been running, we just had our 1 month mark. So that's where I'm currently in Wisconsin, in the cast housing. So this is
nice. How was Wisconsin?
Honestly, it's been really fun. And I went to Chicago with my mom last week, so I got to see Chicago, which I'd never been to, which was awesome. It's a little chilly, but it's been so much fun, and this group of people is just absolutely incredible. So we all, like tonight we're doing a game night. We did a barbecue last week. It's just been a blast.
That's so great. Yeah, that is
I love
amazing.
this show too, so like that helps.
Oh, for sure. It's a classic.
Megan,
yes.
have you ever gotten to see Fiddler on the Roof?
Sadly, I have not. I have heard the song so many times. I know there's a movie out. There's a movie musical, right? Yeah,
like 2 movies, I think.
I was gonna say at least, because it's I need to go watch it. I need to see it. I absolutely adore Broadway. I love musicals, so that needs to be added to my list.
I'd seen it before getting the gig. I'd known all the songs.
Oh no way! Oh,
like of course I'd seen like the movie, but I'd never seen it live. So I was so excited, especially because like this show just means a lot to my family as well, and like the songs are everything. So it was very exciting. I was like, oh, this is how the story was written, and it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful story, and I was pleased to see it in multiple like small theater venues, but then I also got to see it on Broadway, and that was such a cool experience. So I when I heard that you were part of the show right now, I was very excited for you, because I was like, oh my goodness, that's so cool.
No, and I love it. Just singing these songs every night is just a gift.
Now, for our friends that only know you from the social media world, or maybe they're like, okay, she looks really familiar. Why am I not clicking it? Some of your most viral videos were from when you were doing the guessing the karaoke song, right?
Yes,
with Tori, right?
Yes, Tori.
Yes.
Yes.
And so y'all might have seen her sitting in front of like a TV and her back's to the TV, and it's just playing the karaoke versions of the song, and they're having to guess, okay, what song's playing and then at what point, and then try to start singing into it.
Yeah.
Those were some of Alyssa's viral videos, and they were I've seen a couple of them. That's how I first got to know you also. And that was just so cool.
I love that concept. Yeah.
It was so much fun. It was Tori's idea. Because she's like, hey, I think I saw like one person do this, but with pop music. And we both love Disney and musical theater. And we were like, let's try it out. And I remember the one that actually I think went the most viral, at least for me, was a Disney one. And I remember in that one, I did, at the end of the song Belle and Beauty and the Beast, there's that whole, that whole thing. And I've done Beauty and the Beast 3 times on, 3 separate versions. So I was like, we got this. Like this, it's like she's rapping. But those were so much fun.
Oh man, an amazing concept. I love watching those videos, and I love when you and Tori get together and do them. And you've done them, I think, with a couple people, right? There's been a few.
Yeah, we have a couple
types.
My friend Jacob, my friend Molly. I just met my boyfriend recently. Like it's a lot.
That's right.
Yeah, just being silly and having fun and seeing how it goes. Because sometimes the songs you're like, what is this? And it's always an interesting experience when that happens.
And that's the thing. I've always wanted to try it myself because I love karaoke and I love Disney songs. And I always thought, like, could I actually get the words and the right part of the song from just hearing the instrumentals? So I have yet to try it, but I'll let you know how I do. Maybe we'll film it. I'm in if you want to get together and do it. Yes, please. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Penciling it in now into the schedule.
There we go. Put it in there. We're good.
Now we know that you grew up going to Disneyland, right? So I guess tell us a little more about that. I heard a rumor that you loved to dress up in a Aurora gown as a kid and go screaming around the house singing songs from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
And so I guess tell us a little bit about that.
So my parents, they very much raised me with a lot of Disney stuff. I've always been into princesses and, fairy tales and all of that. And it's been a huge part of my childhood and a huge part of also my life. And because we lived so close, we lived about an hour away from Disney, my mom would take me when I was in preschool and kindergarten. She would sometimes pull me out of school to do it, which probably wasn't the best idea, but you know what? It's fine. I was little. It's okay. But we'd go to Disneyland and, we'd meet all the characters, and I was obsessed specifically with Aurora because she wore a pink dress. I mean,
a mood.
Low qualifications in this case, but I was like, she's in pink. I love her. Also, that movie is gorgeous and makes me cry every time I watch it. But I grew up loving Disney, especially the Disney princess movies. And when I got a little bit older and started doing theater, I started doing some theatrical iterations of the shows. And then now I own a party princess company. So I basically get to dress up and play pretend for a living, which is so much fun. And it's always been a really big part of my life. And I know, like, when I have kids, I will 100% be raising them on all of those movies. And they bring me a lot of joy and comfort. Whenever I'm having a hard day, I'm like, let's put on a Disney movie. But
absolutely. Right there with you. Yes. And I love that you've transferred your love for Disney and Disney princesses kind of into your adult and into your career, into your profession, which is so cool. I also love watching your videos where you are the party princess and you're getting ready and it's like kind of guess who I'm going to be today kind of thing. But I just love that. And you bring so much joy to kids and bring all the Disney magic to them. And I'm a big fan of that as well. So that's amazing.
I remember when, I was a kid, going and meeting all the princesses was a huge thing for me. And obviously I'm in New York and there's not a Disneyland or World in New York. So I'm like, if we're able to bring some of that magic to kids when it's not as accessible, it makes me very happy.
That's
also
wonderful.
I get to dress up as a princess for a living and sing.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
There's worse things in the world.
True.
Things to do in the world than to dress up as, Belle and go sing some songs to some kids. It's great.
Right. Oh, that's so awesome. And then you also, I was gonna say, do you do voice lessons as well?
That's exactly what I was about to ask.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I started it's my own company. It's called Wish Upon a Star Voice Lessons and Princess Parties. A bit of a mouthful, but And I started it actually during the pandemic because I was really bored. And to be completely frank,
hashtag same.
That's fair. We were too. Yeah.
Since I had started college, because I was in college during the time of the pandemic, and I remember being like, I've always wanted to start a party princess company. But I was like, I don't really know where to start. I don't really have the time because I'm, in school and trying to get a degree and work and all of that. And then the pandemic hit. And I was like, okay, I need to do something because I'm bored out of my mind. I don't want to just sit and not do anything. And I'd always wanted to start a party princess company. And I've also always sort of helped people with voice stuff. And I've also, I would help sometimes teach the music for our high school musicals. When, our choir director was busy, I'd step in. And I've had a lot of training with, teaching and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, parents are trying to look for something for their kids to do right now because there really wasn't anything. And I was like, I would love to teach voice lessons, but I'd also love to do party princess stuff. And I was like, wait, what if I combine those? Because it's more likely that a kid is going to listen to Ariel or Belle or Rapunzel than some random chick on the internet.
Hashtag me. I would probably have taken voice lessons as a kid if a Disney princess was teaching me. I didn't do it at all earlier because I was like, I don't want some old Geber guy telling me how to sing as an alto. I don't care. No. But hey, if Cinderella had Belle telling me or Cinderella tell me how to sing like a princess, I would have loved that so much.
Genius.
I loved doing it. And I still do it a little bit here and there. Obviously Zoom and FaceTime isn't really as prevalent right now since we are, thankfully back into society. Mm-hmm. But it's something I'm actually starting to get back into, it's something I'm developing right now, how to sort of bring that back because I loved doing it and it was so much fun. And it was like, if I was, I was teaching sometimes even 3-year-olds and it would be, let's do a little sing along with a hint of technique there. And then we'll read a cute little story at the end. And it was so fun. And the kids were always so engaged and it was just the sweetest thing. And there was one child I remember I would teach her voice lessons as Ariel. So once a week I would be Ariel and Ariel was her voice teacher. And she would draw me little pictures of Ariel. And I was like, Ariel, I drew you. I would be like, please. I was like, oh my God, that's so nice. And it just was the cutest thing. And especially seeing them, grow not only as kids, but as vocalists and see them get better and start to put in technical things. It was so special.
That's amazing.
So it was really neat.
Just a gorgeous hint of magic in such a uncertain and really tough time, especially for kids. I mean, everything was online anyway. They weren't really getting outside, which was a part of my childhood that I love so much. So it was definitely must have been a tough time for them, but you just brought this amazing, magical Disney, activity for them to do. And I just love that so much. So
and I love
thank you for starting your business.
Of course. I'm literally, when I get back to New York, I have a couple parties lined up, so I'm sure there will be content coming on.
Oh, that is so awesome. I love it.
Now, do we want to get into a game first? I don't know if you want to play a game with us. I think Chris
would you like to play our game?
I would love to. I love games. And
we love our games over here. It is a Disney game. We love our games over on the Disney Countdown Show, and we would love for you to join us for this one. If Chris has it lined up.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited.
I'm always nervous before Chris's games. That's just a number one fact. Some of them are either really difficult, and some of them are easy, but then I overthink it and then it fails. So just don't overthink it. That's the rule.
Exactly. You're like, I promise I'm a Disney fan. I promise I know my stuff.
Right? Yeah. I know my stuff. I swear. Yeah.
I'm so excited though. It's going to be awesome.
I am here and I do have a game. We've played a game similar to this one not too long ago, but we're going to do a mashup of games. Today we're going to play Name That Song. Here's how it's going to work. You'll take turns picking a random number between 1 and 20. Each number corresponds to a song from a Disney film. You'll then decide how many seconds of the song you'll need to be able to guess its name by saying, I can name that song in between 1 and 5 seconds, or 1 and 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Hopefully not 20 seconds because these are pretty well-known songs. And the other players will then have the opportunity to say they can name it in less time. And if they can't do it in less time, they can tell you to name that song. I'll then play the song starting at the midpoint for these. Just so I don't want to I don't want to do it at the very beginning because it could just be kind of like ambient noises or whatever. I want to give you the best chance possible of guessing it. If you can't guess correctly, I'll play a little bit more of the song and give the opponents a chance to steal the answer, and I'll walk you through the first one just so we can get a feel for it. But it's a pretty straightforward game.
Amazing.
So we'll start with Danielle is the first one on my screen.
Oh no!
So we'll use you as the guinea pig for this one. So if you could, Danielle, pick a song or pick a number between 1 and 20.
How about number 7?
Number 7. Ooh. Number 7
don't,
is a good
don't
song.
say ooh as soon as I pick 7.
Ooh, 7.
That's my favorite thing to do. It's
Makes me
just like,
nervous.
you should definitely know what the song is. So how many seconds do you think you would need to guess this song based on no information whatsoever?
I guess let's say 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
7 for 7.
Lucky number 7.
Does anyone think they can do it in less than 7 seconds? Again, based on no information.
Put your hand down, Megan.
No, I can do it. I can do it. Alyssa, I know can do it.
Let's go back and forth between you two. How many seconds do you think you could do it in? The least amount wins and gets the opportunity to give it a shot.
3.
3?
I'm going to go 4. I don't know if I can do 3.
So it looks like 3 is up. Here we go, Megan. That's pretty obvious, right?
It is obvious. That would... Oh, do I guess it now?
Absolutely.
That would be Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
And that would be right.
One of the best villain songs.
Oh,
no, one of the best.
How you play it.
That was on your list, Danielle, right? Your
It was.
song?
It did make my list. I think it was in the 8 or the... It was in the top 10s,
it was,
though.
10 through 6 through 10. Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Now we'll go to Alyssa for the next one.
Ooh.
1 through 20, obviously omitting number 7.
Okay. Let's do 13.
13. Another
13.
fantastic song.
Ooh.
And how many seconds do you think you would need to answer the song? Or to guess the song?
I'm going to try 3 and we're going to see what happens.
Ooh. Love it.
Terrifying.
Does anyone think they can do it in less than 3?
I'm going to let Alyssa have this one.
I don't
3 is a
risk
good
it for the biscuit. I don't want to do that.
I might be going too short of amount of time, so we're going to see.
I think you got it.
Here we go. Here's 3 seconds of this song.
Oh.
That is the Circle of Life from The Lion King.
And that is also very much correct.
Nice.
I just saw it on Broadway a few months ago. It was amazing.
Oh, gorgeous show.
I
Gorgeous
love
show.
Lion King on Broadway.
Sobbing like a baby.
It's beautiful.
Megan, back to you. Let's
Okay.
pick a number.
Let's go 3.
3. Guess what?
What?
Another fantastic song.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'm kind of starting to think that all these songs are fantastic songs. I'm second guessing.
Well,
Perks of Disney music. It's always good.
yeah, that's the point, right?
Accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So how many seconds do you think you would need to guess this song?
Let's go 3 again. 3
is pretty good.
Yes.
But the last one, I bet people could have done in less than 3.
I think so.
So do either of you want to give it a shot in less than 3 seconds?
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Oh,
do it.
Danielle's
Just
feeling
just to be
competitive.
Spicy. I'll say 2.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Alyssa, do you think you can do it?
I don't know if I can do it in 1. I could try it in 2. I don't know about 1.
I don't know. That's tough. So if you
Don't
can't
say
do
it's
it,
tough. When I say it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna
hey, it's
try
going to
it
be
too.
super easy for you. It's going to be very tough for
I'm really competitive. I'll say 1.
1 second. Very good.
Oh.
Well, here we go. It's time for you to name that song. Here's a little bit of that song right
I'm scared.
now.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You know what? My brain is going completely blank.
Oh, you have it. Come on, Alyssa.
It's like I have a guess, but I think it's wrong.
It's from the same show you just saw.
I know. Okay, then I think I'm right. Okay, Hakuna Matata.
Yes.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh,
Hakuna Matata is... That's correct.
I was like, I think it's that, but I'm not. Don't second guess.
Go with your
That's
gut.
right. Go with your gut. That's what we said. Yep.
The stakes couldn't be any lower, so don't worry about it. So whose turn is it now?
Back to Danielle, I think.
Back to Danielle. Yep. Danielle, pick a number.
Okay. We'll do. Oh gosh. Number. How many songs are there up to?
There's 20 I have.
You know what? Let's do 20.
Ooh.
Do 20.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to believe this. This is a great song as well.
Oh, wow.
My gosh.
Can't believe we keep doing that.
I know. It's so weird how that works out. So how many seconds do you think you would need to guess this fantastic song?
Let's try one. All these ladies coming up here and they're stealing my songs and they're doing all this stuff. Let's do one.
Can I take 0.5? No, I'm just kidding.
Back up.
Sorry.
She's like, let me have this.
I'm just kidding.
At one, we'll just say, go ahead and name that song. Here's the song. Give us your best shot.
Oh my God.
Friend Like Me from Aladdin.
That is Friend Like Me.
Oh, okay.
I think we know our songs like too well. There's just no way. We all got this. Yeah.
For the next two, I'm going to give them from the very beginning. So we'll see if maybe the very beginning is a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Because the middle part is just like full of just spoilers for sure.
Like the main bridge or whatever.
It is
there.
Yeah.
And that was on purpose because I didn't want to do it too difficult. But if these are too easy, we got to make a little bit more difficult.
We're just too good at our Disney songs.
So who's next then? Is it Alyssa or Megan?
I think it's me.
Alyssa's next. Yeah.
Yes, I'm scared because it's starting at the beginning. Okay, so guess a number?
Yeah, just any number between 1 and 20.
Let's do 17.
17.
Oh.
This is a good one. And how many seconds do you think you would need to guess?
If we're starting at the very beginning, let's do 2, just to be safe.
2 seconds for safety, not just 1.
For safety, you know.
Does anyone want to give it a shot in 1 second, or should we just see how it goes?
We'll see. We'll test the waters with Alyssa on this one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. In that case, Alyssa, please name this tune.
Okay. I was like, what?
That's one note. That's not 2 seconds.
I think
that's one note.
If it is what I that's hilarious. If I think I can get the first note. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
A Whole New World, Aladdin.
It is A Whole New World.
I got it within 0.1 though. I just gonna say that I did get it in 0.1.
You did get it
in my head. Yes.
So let's try one more. How about who's the last person to go? I believe it's Megan, right?
Me.
Megan, what do you think?
Number
1 through
10.
20.
Number 10. Right in the middle.
Not a good song.
Oh, dang it.
JK, it's a great song.
Great.
Oh, dang it.
Awesome.
How many seconds do you think you need from the beginning to guess this one?
1.
1 second. Just super impressed with these 1 second things. I don't know if I would ever have the confidence to do that.
I'm just
more like delusion.
Going all in.
Exactly.
Whatever works. Whatever works. All right, here's 1 second of this song. Good luck.
You got a friend in me.
Sure is.
Mr. Randy Newman.
Oh, yes. I think
that was a great game. That was so fun.
Maybe we should do it in like how many notes? Like
how many notes?
How many notes? We'll make it even more. But that's just more work for Chris of having to like find it and like cut it down. But no, that was a good game though. That was fantastic.
That was so fun.
Thanks for playing.
Love that.
Thanks for putting it together, Chris. Appreciate it. Woo. We know our Disney songs too well, y'all. That's all I gotta say. It's scary.
All right. Now that obviously, Alyssa, you know your Disney music pretty well, and we want to know who your top 5 Disney characters are. And now when we made this list, we were pretty broad in this, is that they could be live action characters, they could be animated characters, whoever floats your boat basically. And you're just like, these are the characters I connect with the most, these are my favorites. So we want to know what your top 5 are, starting with 5 going down to number 1.
Amazing. Well, to anyone who knows me at all, to no one's surprise, they are all Disney princesses.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Shocker.
Shocker.
Really, because my bread and butter, I love the live actions very much, but the animated ones are the ones that like are right there for me. Mm-hmm. And I have, with everything I do and just my life, the Disney princesses are the ones that I'm like honestly just grasp onto. I was trying to be diverse and think of others that like weren't Disney princesses. Didn't work. I was like, nope, these are still my faves. So,
but that's okay. That's what makes your list unique to you. So yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Well, starting with number 5 would be Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
I
love her, and I love that movie, and I'm so excited to go on her new ride at Disneyland. And I love that she's such a hard worker, and I also just that movie itself is just gorgeous and has some beautiful songs, and the food always looks so good in that movie. Right. And I love that she works hard for what she wants and like what she believes in, and I think that's such a wonderful message to send to kids. And it's such a beautiful story and makes me cry every time.
Yep, it's so good. So good. And we're going to have to make a trip down to Disney World to ride it first in the summer.
Wait, yeah, it's coming out to Disney World first.
Yep.
I was just in Magic Kingdom yesterday, and they were having some logs testing going down the hill and through the water and everything.
So excited. The animal so good.
Right? Yeah.
So good. So excited.
Yes. That's going to be so fun. All right. I love that. Love that as your number 5, Alyssa. How about your number 4?
Number 4 would be Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And I love the animated, but I also did really love the live action. And I loved the way that Halle Bailey portrayed her. I think she was beautiful, and it made me, I also cry. I mean, I cry a lot at Disney, but it's, to know.
I cried in that movie. Absolutely. Yeah, I cried at the end. I think it was so beautiful. Halle Bailey did such a great job, and I just thought I thought the like special effects were great. I mean, it's so hard to portray that underwater in real life kind of thing, and I thought they did a great job. So I am totally with you. I loved it. I still watch. I rewatch it now.
And I love Ariel's curiosity, and I love her earnestness, and I love people always talk about like, oh, she changed herself for a guy. It's like, no, she wanted to go to the surface way before she met Eric.
Right.
That was just a catalyst. And also it helps that those songs in that movie are just part of your world. At least in my opinion, one of, if not the best Disney song ever written.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love Ariel so much. So much. So much.
Totally agree. Yep. Love it. All right. How about your number 3?
My number 3 would be Mulan from Mulan.
Ooh.
Love her. She, I think, is just so powerful and strong, and really just is such a wonderful role model for kids. And I also love Mulan 2. It is fantastic.
Oh, Mulan 2 is one of the best ones.
It's so number 1, and I Want to Be Like Other Girls. Fabulous songs.
Iconic.
Amazing. No, and that first movie, I think, is also, it's so powerful. I didn't realize the fact about Mulan that once they see that the army, destroyed everything, that there's no more songs in it. It's like it stops being a musical because it becomes so intense and real. And it's just, I love her. She's so strong. She's so intelligent, and she really just fights for what she believes in. And I think it's so beautiful and wonderful. And also you have Lea Salonga singing, as Mulan's voice. So
accurate.
Oh, Lea.
There's worse things.
Incredible. Yes.
So good.
Megan, have you seen Mulan 2?
I have seen Mulan 2, but let me tell you, when I saw Mulan 2 was when I was 11 years old. I haven't watched it since, so I do not remember that movie at all. I need to go back and watch it on Disney Plus. Is it on Disney Plus? Do we know?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So I'm gonna watch it again.
It's right there next to Lion King 1.5. I made sure.
Oh, then I need to see it. Okay, then I need to see it.
It's definitely one of the best Disney sequels by far.
That's high praise.
Right. So good.
Okay. I do remember I remember watching the whole thing and being pretty captivated. So I'll go back and rewatch it.
Oh, it's so good.
And Alyssa, you brought up something I completely did not even realize that, yes, once that very serious scene in Mulan happens, it stops becoming a musical. And I didn't even realize that. I'm like, I didn't realize okay.
That told me, and I was like, that's so smart.
It's a genius.
Because it becomes essentially
real.
A war movie.
A war movie. Yeah.
Which is so interesting, especially for a kid's film, essentially.
And a princess film, no less. I mean, it's, I guess, warrior princess.
And it's historical, and I think it's so smart.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I love that movie, and I love her, and I just think she's such a wonderful role model and a wonderful character.
Fully agree. Absolutely.
It's always cool to meet her in the park. Like her, like when you meet Mulan, yeah, I think in Disneyland and in Disney World, when you meet her, she can have some of the best interactions. I don't know why. Like she'll talk about her extended family. She'll talk about Mushu. She has some great character development and some great stories to tell. Always so fun to talk to her.
Oh, yes.
So true.
100%.
Yep.
Love her so much.
Well, what about number 2?
All right. We're getting into my top 2, which are
I have a
very,
guess.
very, very near and dear to my heart. My number 2 would be Rapunzel from Tangled. I love her so much. And to go on the topic of, other things besides the main movie, Tangled the series is one of my favorite things.
Right?
It's so good. The songs are so good. It has like a Broadway cast, and I love Rapunzel. I think just the way that her curiosity is displayed and her innocence, but then also her growth, not only just, obviously in the TV show and everything, but in the movie, like I think she has a beautiful character arc. And I also think that her and Eugene Fitzherbert have one of the best Disney relationships. It is one of the most like earnest and lovely and just realistic relationships. And I think it's so special to see that. And I could watch Tangled like every day, all day. I think it's just such a wonderful story. And I just absolutely adore Rapunzel so much.
I love that. It is a great movie. Tangled, I would say, is up there with a lot of people's like movie lists. Rapunzel's up there in the princess lineup. So yeah,
I'm loving the animation style as well, because it was one of I wasn't the first to go away from that traditional hand drawn, but it was one of the first, at least in Disney. I remember just being like, oh my god, this is beautiful. Trust me, I still do love though the 2D hand drawn animation. It's nothing can be But I just remember like the way that they did it in Mother Gothel and Mother Knows Best, and also again, I'm a big I'm a musical theater girl. The songs in that movie just are everything.
Oh,
they're so good.
The Mother, Megan has heard me rant about this many a times, but I think the Mother Gothel song actually appeared in my villain song countdown in like my top 5, and I'm obsessed with her. She is one of my favorite villains, and her song is amazing.
Oh my god. And I think the story is just so interesting. And I think there's so much there. And really with the TV show, it was I watched it like 3 times and, over and over, and there's like 3 or 4 seasons. And it's just, I love seeing all of just like the things we didn't get to see in the movie about her character and her growth and her becoming, the princess that she's meant to be.
The background.
It's so interesting. And I love the relationship with Pascal, and I love Rapunzel so much, so much.
I gotta watch the show. I have not watched the series.
Oh, that's so good, and the songs in it are
really good,
unbelievable.
Okay,
quite a few of the songs were used as like TikTok audios there for a while.
They had "Ready as I'll Ever Be" was a big one, and it's so good, so good. But yeah,
you would like it, Megan. I think you would like it a lot.
I think, I think I can't believe I haven't seen it yet. So it's, I'm adding that to my list.
Nobody talks about it enough. It's so.
I know. Nobody really talks about it.
It's one of those like Reddit pages where it's there, but you have to know what to look for.
And the animation is really different too. Like the way that they designed it, it looks like a storybook.
Okay.
It's so cool.
So those that are listening, you can add this to your list as well of things to add. So for everybody taking notes, remember it's Mulan 2 on Disney Plus, and then you have to look for Rapunzel the series. And what was it? It's actually called.
I think it's called Tangled the series. They
Tangled the series.
All different, I think, names for it. But you have to watch. There's a special that's like sort of essentially the pilot that's not attached to the TV show.
Yes.
You have to watch the pilot because it gives you all of the background as to sort of what's going to happen and like introduces new characters and everything. So you have to watch that. If you don't
watch that before the episodes, then you're like, wait, backtrack, and you have to go back and watch it anyway.
Exactly.
Okay.
And okay. Really, really good. So that helps.
Tangled the series and Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the pilot, like the specials, Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, and then the series itself is called Tangled the series. I think.
Yes.
Don't hold me to that.
Got it. Yes. Okay.
Yes, it's so good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much again for being here, Alyssa. Let's get to your number 1 because I feel like I know who she is.
See, I'm thinking, I think I have an idea also, and we'll see if we're correct.
I'm sure you are. If you know me, this is to no one's surprise whatsoever. Belle Beauty. I realized I'm kind of unintentionally Disney bounding a little bit as her today. I didn't realize that when I put on the blue, and I was like, oh, we're kind of giving Belle today, and I'm okay.
Her blue dress. Yeah.
She is my absolute favorite and has been for so many years. First of all, I've done Beauty and the Beast 3 times, and I've understudied Belle twice and then played Belle once. And of course, the songs in that movie are just everything. But she was one of the first characters, because I've always been a very big reader. You know, books were a huge part of my life growing up. And I also, being a musical theater person, was like a little bit of an outcast, not in like in middle school and elementary school, because, you know, kids were talking about other things, not, you know, golden age musical theater. So I really connected with her, and the way that she, you know, was okay being herself and being honest and being truthful, and like the willingness to learn, and just I loved that so much. And I think her story with the Beast is so beautiful, and it's one of my favorite stories as well, from, you know, the original tales it's based on, and then also the Disney iterations and the way they've done the musical. I love Belle. I've connected with her my entire life, and she holds a very special place in my heart, and I hope to do Beauty and the Beast again and play her again, because she's so fascinating.
Definitely. The song in the Broadway show where it kind of opens, and she turns to her father and she's like, "Papa, do you think I'm odd?" And that what's the name of that song?
No matter what.
I love that song, and that one is so perfect for the Broadway version and the musical version. And when you were talking about like feeling like an outcast, that song really like sums it up, of the family dynamic of like, you feel that to the outside of the world, but like to your family, they are like, no, you are fantastic. Like I love that song so much.
No, it's so beautiful. And the songs I also gave to her, Home and Changing Me.
Oh, Home. Oh my gosh. Tears every single time.
And it's also, she's one thing I love about, you know, Disney princesses, especially, I mean, all of them really, they're really strong and they stand on their own. And it's like, even though and I think it's really special to see stories that don't make, you know, finding love and also being a strong, powerful woman, they don't make them mutually exclusive. You're able to have both of those. And I think that's so beautiful and special. And just, she changes this beast's life. She changes everyone's lives around her, and she also changes her perspective. And I think I could write a dissertation on Belle. I love her so much.
My next 5-page or 10-page thesis paper shall be on Belle's character development.
Welcome to my TED Talk on Belle and her character arc in Beauty and the Beast.
It'll just be a new series on TikTok. It'll be one of your paid series of like multiple episodes, and just make it a thing.
Don't tempt me, because I will do it.
Yes, please. If you're bored one day and you're just like, I need to rant, get the water, get the tea, let's go.
Literally, she's on my mug. There she is.
Aww.
Yep, there she is.
Animators Collection version.
This is my favorite mug. I literally brought this to Wisconsin with me. Like, we have mugs here, but I was like, this is my mug. And I love it.
Literal travel mug.
You gotta have it. Yep. Gotta have it.
And there's Jasmine and Cinderella. Also 2 wonderful characters.
Yes, very much so.
Yes. But yeah, Belle will and forever be my top princess. I love her. Top Disney character.
That's so good.
Yeah, I love that. She's my favorite Disney princess as well. So I know how special she is, and how like just iconic, really, like with her attitude, her I don't know, just her independence. I love like her willingness, or her love of reading and her love of books. That was always something that I really liked about her. And so I love that. I love how all the history that you have with her too.
Yeah, no, I would love to do that show again. Because it's like, especially I feel like also like as you get older, like you start to see new things, and there's so much with her that I didn't see when I played her or when I understood her, and I would.
You mean there's something there that wasn't there before?
Just a little bit. I could high five you right now. I would, because that was great.
Virtual high five.
Bravo. No,
had to.
Love her.
See,
so
and I love that you're like, oh no, I would love to play Belle again. Where I was like, you know, if I was able to go and back into my theater high school days and play any character, I would love to play Madame Wardrobe. I love her so much.
Oh my gosh.
I played her.
You did?
I was the wardrobe, and I covered Belle.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have the pictures I have of me in that costume
Did you have a full like trunk set up around you?
It was a whole wooden box. Wait, do we have time for me to show you a quick photo on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, go for it, please.
Really
I want to see it.
I can find it really quick. I was a freshman in high school, and I remember I was so bummed I didn't get Belle, but then I was so happy with the wardrobe because I sing opera, so I was having the best time of my life. I look a little plain in this, and I put on a lot of blush. So be forewarned, I don't know if you can fully see it. Hold on, this was 2013. Oh my god.
2013.
Can you see that there? That's me as the wardrobe. I don't know if you can really see it with the glare, but
I can see your face a little bit.
The full setup.
Oh,
yeah.
Opened. I had clothes in the drawers I could pull out. It was the coolest thing.
Wow. So awesome.
Granted, I did have back issues after that show.
Yeah, that looks a little heavy.
It was a 30-pound wooden box, but I loved it. I love it.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's so crazy and so fun.
Have you ever gotten to do the Beauty and the Beast experience here at Walt Disney World?
I haven't. That's another reason I so badly want to.
You would be obsessed with it, of like walking through the magic mirror, getting to talk to Madame Wardrobe, and then getting to like, if you got picked for any of the roles, there is a role that you can sometimes get to play Madame Wardrobe.
Oh my god.
And you literally just do like a little and you just go so goofy with it. It's so fun.
That's the goal.
Yep. And you're like, and booking just to see Belle's experience now.
Literally. Oh my god. If nothing with this conversation is making me want to go to Disney World and Disneyland so bad and just go talk to the characters.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure, talk to the characters, go see Belle. Done.
Exactly.
Summer trip planned.
And isn't there a Little Mermaid like under the sea kind of thing coming up too?
Oh,
in that building?
The show is coming back. A Little Mermaid live on stage.
Yes, I just saw the audition notice for that.
Is someone going to be auditioning for this role?
We're figuring it out. We're seeing where the wind takes me.
Hey,
oh my
if you apply and you get it, like, girl, you're the only talking bit on stage. It's probably if you want to be the it person in a show, that is the show you're gonna do.
For sure.
Yeah, that would be cool to be coming back for a reopening team of something. That would be amazing.
No, I need to text my agent.
You could do that, and in the same wheelhouse, if you could also your face does match a lot with Belle. You could maybe do cross training and do Ariel plus the Beauty and the Beast live on stage. Belle also
totally. I can see that.
There's that Beauty and the Beast national tour coming.
There is.
Yes, there is.
So desperately want to get seen for that.
And you're just like texting the people now.
I'm ready. I know the whole thing. Let's go.
You're gonna have to keep us posted if you hear or you audition for stuff or you get moved anywhere, or you're like, hey, I got Ariel, I need someplace to live. Danielle, what neighborhood do I need to go to? Just text me and I will let you know. Stay away from over here.
So many. Oh my god.
No, yeah. We'll see where the wind is.
So exciting. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, so many things to look forward to, but yes. Thank you.
Manifesting.
Yes, we're manifesting, yes.
We're doing that a lot.
All good things, yeah. All the positive vibes.
Vision board. I literally made a vision board and Belle is right there on there. I wish I was kidding. I'm not.
I think 2024. I think it's gonna happen.
We'll see.
I'm feeling it.
Cross my fingers.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Alyssa, for being here. It's been absolutely a treat to talk to you and, of course, to get to know your favorite Disney characters and just all the Disney magic that you bring.
Some Disney princess love over here.
Princess love, and, of course, play our fun game with you. Oh, my gosh, that was so much fun. So thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I hope to see you on the West Coast at some point very soon again.
I go visit some family, so
awesome.
Do you have a show tonight? Are you performing tonight?
No, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off because we do a lot of 2-show days. So we're still doing a 7-show week, but we have a couple days to recover, which is so needed.
That's really nice. Really nice. Yeah.
Yes, we'll do a little game night tonight, I think, and gonna do like a little potluck thing. So
yay!
It'll have fun, and for the rest of your week, and for the rest of your performing time out there with the show, break a leg, Good luck.
Yes. Yep.
It'll be the best time.
That's awesome. And of course, if you'd like to follow along Alyssa's amazing magical journey, you can follow her on her socials at Alyssa V. Jaffe on TikTok and Instagram. She posts amazing content, so give her a follow. And thank you again so much, Alyssa, for being here. It's been absolutely wonderful, and we hope to see you real soon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was so much fun to talk to Alyssa. Oh my gosh, I've been a fan of hers, and we've been following each other for the longest time. It was so nice to officially have her on the show and get to know a little bit more about her history with Disney, and of course, get her top 5 Disney characters, which I love that they were all princesses.
Princess vibes.
I love it. She totally
I love
does.
it so much. She really does. And I didn't want to like tell her when we were in the middle of talking to her. I didn't want to be just like, you do realize how much of a Disney meet and greet character you are like in real life, right, babe? But so if
we
you're
were so
episode, this is what I'm thinking the entire time.
We were like endorsing her to go and audition and head down to Florida for the roles.
Honestly, she totally could. If she's in between gigs in New York, just come down here and do a contract in Disney World. It'll be fine.
I think so too. She'd be amazing. I'm all for it. In which case, I'm like, booking another trip. Because that'd be so cool to see her. Yeah.
Well, one of her characters is in my list, obviously. So
sweet. Okay.
I think we need to go ahead and break down our 5 through 1, our favorite Disney characters. Most people can already guess. These ones are going to be really transparent for me. I'm kind of confused about yours.
I think a lot of people are too.
Right.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are. I know. Sorry, everybody.
No, but that's good. We're just keeping them on their toes, okay?
We are.
Really what it is. Mm-hmm. And then again, y'all, if you're listening to this list consists of there's no boundaries in this one. This one included parks created characters, animated movies, live action movies. Just we're trying to stay away from some of the sidekick ones that we mentioned in a previous episode. So we're trying to stay away from some of those, but to recap, Megan, do you want me to recap my 10 through 6 first?
Yes, go for it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, my number 10 was Rosita from from Tinkerbell. As I'm like second guessing and I'm like reading my own thing, I'm like, did I say that right? No, Rosetta, not Rosita.
Yes.
Rosetta.
Gosh,
again, the dyslexia is strong. Rosetta from Tinkerbell. Number 9 was the 3 good fairies. So Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, because they cannot be separated. They are one whole package. So for number 9. Number 8 was Miss Daisy Duck. Number 7 was Miss Clarabelle Cow. Icon, freaking love her. And number 6 was Clarice from Chippendales 2 Chips and a Miss.
Yay! Love it. Love it. Okay, and what is your Okay, yes. So my 10 through 6. Yes. We have Chippendale as my number 10. I combined them. Thumper as number 9. Number 8 was King Triton for obvious reasons. Number 7 was Pluto, and 6 was Doug. So I got 2 dogs in a row from
you and the dog videos this morning. And then with the dog characters again.
I love dogs. What can I say? I'm obsessed with dogs.
I'm allergic to all of them. To the paws.
Are you really? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's so sad. And that's why I don't have pets, because I'm allergic to the dogs. I'm really allergic to the cats.
Yeah.
And the air. Just the world is trying to come against me with the fluffy things and the flowery things. There's just no winning.
All the allergies. Oh, that's a bummer.
Allergies. Oh, it is a bummer. Especially when you like see a doggo and you're just like, you are very cute. I want to take my face and rub my face into your face.
Put it on your face. Yeah.
And I would be like, but I would die. That would just not be good.
Oh, no. I'm grateful that I can do that, and I'm sorry that you were unable to.
It's okay. I live vicariously through everybody else. But for my number 5 character, this one is actually not a fur character. All my other ones have been what we call fur characters. And this one is Miss Fairy Godmother from Cinderella.
Had to be in your top 5 for sure,
all the time. And so this one, of course, is greatly influenced by my time as the fairy godmother at the Bippity Boppity Boutiques. She is near and dear to my heart. But for, I don't know, I think it's also meeting her in the parks. Do you guys have fairy godmother wandering around Disneyland very much?
She is so rare to see as a meet and greet. She's in our parade, but very, very rare to meet.
Right. She used to be a regular walk around character pre-Panini. Now she is not back yet. I'm trying to manifest that she returns. But whenever she's in the parade, specifically in like the Christmas time parades, or she's always on the giant mirror float. She's always there at the very back. And if you're a Disney World person, you know the mirror float. This thing's been around since the 80s. That machine will not die. And and Fairy Godmother's there at the very, very end. And if I see Fairy Godmother and one of the Fairy Godmothers does the heart hands. This is her. Oh, see, it's doing on the video for the iPhone people. And she does the heart hands, and when she does that, if she makes direct eye contact with me, I will just cry and just be like emotional. I can't cry. I'm wearing $40 foundation like that. She's fabulous. Great time. And then whenever I picked up in the castle, once upon a time, she would sometimes come out and she would make magical appearances in the boutique, which was so cool. And then I'm trying to like do my job, and I'm trying to bring this girl's hair up into a ponytail and slick it back with some gel. Fairy Godmother's coming over and talking. I'm trying not to get emotional putting in this ponytail right there. Good times. So yes, Fairy Godmother's sitting there at my number 5.
Love it. Love it. I knew she was going to be in there in the top 5 somewhere. So, that's so awesome.
Aww.
Iconic. Truly iconic.
Thank you.
All right.
What about you, Miss Megan?
My number 5, I feel like, a lot of these are going to surprise some people. My number 5 is Dopey.
Really?
Dopey, yes. Dopey was my favorite character growing up. Like, I had Dopey, let's see, I would always want to meet Dopey if it was ever possible. I would love, like, Dopey merch. I still love Dopey merch.
Yeah.
And he was just like the cutest thing to me, that he was so like, he was sweet. He was Dopey, he's definitely my favorite dwarf from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Did you see the re-release of the cake-worthy Dopey merchandise?
Oh, I have signed up to get their PR package. Don't you worry.
Oh, girl. I was like, I'm wondering, have you already talked to those people? Do you know?
I did. They reached out. No, they reached out, and I was like, Dopey merch. Yes, please.
This is my time.
This is my time. Because there isn't really a lot these days now that I think about it. But I feel like I had like the little glass or the crystal figurines of Dopey. So he was just a favorite of mine growing up, and still is. I think he's just the cutest when he's like in the he's in Main Street Electrical Parade. He's in the ride with his little diamonds in his eyes.
Yes.
And yeah, he's so cute, and also it is nostalgic for me. So that was just my favorite growing up.
I was not anticipating that one. Okay, I think everybody else is going to agree with me that nobody else was anticipating Dopey as the number 5 spot.
It's weird. I'm not super vocal about, like, there's one or two characters I think people will like be like, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not really crazy vocal about my whole list here. So
well, he's not either.
True. Yeah. Maybe I like the fact that he's just very quiet and doesn't talk.
You gotta have that calm, quiet one over there, just hanging out, just to balance it out.
I think so too. Yeah. It's big old ears. Yeah.
All
so there you have it. Mm-hmm.
Well,
how about your number 4?
Moving on to the number 4 spot. Okay, this one I think placement-wise might surprise some people. Number 4 is Miss Tiana.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Tiana from Princess and the Frog. Very much like Alyssa. I 100% agreed with everything that she was saying. She is such a strong character. She is an independent businesswoman. She don't need no man. That just happened to be something extra that happened on the side.
That's right.
We literally rewatched this like 3 days before recording this episode. Actually, 2 days before recording this episode. I rewatched this with Mom and Dad. I did not realize that I have seen this movie multiple times. Mom and Dad have not seen this movie in years. Mm-hmm. And we started watching it, and when Tiana gets turned into a frog, Mom was like, "Wait, what?" And I turned to her and I said, "Mom, did you not know this is like 80% of the movie is her as a frog?" And she's like, "I think I forgot about that." So it was just so funny rewatching it again with my parents. And I think they started listening. They were like, "Oh, there's a couple of quotes that Danielle says in this movie that they were like, oh, didn't realize there was a correlation between the two of them." But yes, Tiana sitting there pretty at the number 4 spot as my favorite Disney princess, Tiana.
Yay, Miss Tiana. She's amazing. We love her. Awesome choice, Danielle. All right, my number 4 is gonna be Tigger from Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, also, I'm kind of surprised by this one too.
Also, just an absolute favorite growing up. I rewatched the Tigger movie recently and cried my eyes out as I normally do to that film. I love his like happy-go-lucky demeanor. I believe the thing that he is attributed to in terms of like, you know how the characters are supposed to represent different mental things.
I saw that article.
I think his is ADD or ADHD, and that is me. Bouncing all over the place from one thing to the next without having actually finished the first task. So I feel like I relate to him, you know, a little bit more. I love Tigger merch. And again, just was one of my favorites from Winnie the Pooh. He's like my favorite Winnie the Pooh character growing up. Aww. So yeah, Tigger, Tigger is at number 4.
He's been getting some merchandise love here recently too.
He has, yes.
Which is
lots
odd,
of Tigger stuff.
I feel like a lot of the Pooh Bear characters go through phases of they'll have merchandise and then they'll have nothing. Then in Alice in Wonderland, we'll have phases of a lot of things and then absolutely nothing for a while.
True.
And Tigger, some of the Tigger merch that's come out here recently is really cute.
It's so cute. It's so cute. I love the shirts. I did get the vintage crew neck, the navy one, and then
don't you have the Tigger ears too? His little ears.
I don't have the ears. My friend has the ears. I only have the Winnie the Pooh ones, but I want those. I know they were sold in Tokyo for a while. I do have the earrings. Got the earrings.
Oh yeah, that one's cute.
And yeah.
I guess we'll have to work on getting that one next. So if somebody has a pair of ears that they're willing to sell from Tokyo Disney or wherever, let Megan know.
Please let me know, because I love them. All right, on to number 3.
Number 3 for me is still sticking with the Princess and the Frog movie. However, it is Miss Charlotte LaBeouf.
So good.
If she was a legit Disney princess, she would probably be my number 1. But Tiana is technically part of the Disney princess family. But Charlotte LaBeouf, her and Rosetta, I think, have that same Southern Belle personality that I don't know. I think it's funny. But just like Tiana's, backing up a little bit with Tiana, she had a great relationship with her father. And then Charlotte LaBeouf, for me, her relationship with her dad, Big Daddy LaBeouf, is kind of like my relationship with Dad. Also, if I could be like, "Hi," and he's like, "Well, there's no more Mr. Pushover. Now, who wants a puppy?" Like that's kind of my relationship with Dad a little bit, which I do milk every once in a while, and like I will bat my eyelashes and be like, "Hey, Dad. Can we go and maybe stop over here for lunch instead?" And then sometimes it'll work.
Yep. Oh, that's so cute. I always did love their relationship as well. Charlotte's just, I love Charlotte.
I just want her as a meet and greet character for one random, bring out some random obscure Disney characters. I just want Charlotte. She is a dream cosplay of mine too. I would love to do a cosplay of Charlotte LaBeouf too. Love Lottie.
Yep, we love Lottie, and I am fully in support of the Charlotte LaBeouf cosplay, or even just a Disney bound, because I think
maybe we'll work on that for D23. If I can get that around, I'll wear that one day.
That would be great. That'd be so fun. Oh man, love it, Danielle. Love it, love it. Okay,
right.
So my number 3 is. Yeah, my number 3 is going to be Goofy. I feel like I went very generic with a lot of these characters. Goofy is my favorite character of the Fab Five, Sensational Six, what have you. He always has been since my childhood. I've always loved Goofy. I kind of like with his cartoons and stuff. I love a lot of his sports cartoons from back in the day. He has a tennis one.
How to play football.
My God. Cracks me up even to this day as an adult. It cracks me up. And like the tennis one was the one that got me the most, where he's playing tennis against an opponent, and like it was just so funny. I love the little antics, love the little like, you know, situations he gets himself into. There's also a weightlifting one that's really good. And so I was always a fan of those old cartoons. And yeah, I love meeting Goofy in the parks. He's always so fun to interact with. He's so funny and cute, and just, you know, he's goofy and makes a little fool out of himself. Love Goofy's Kitchen over at Disneyland Hotel. Kind of the only restaurant that's over there right now.
I got to experience that once upon a time. And it's like, so if y'all have not experienced Goofy's Kitchen, it's very similar to Chef Mickey's over here at Walt Disney World. And it is a buffet. And it wasn't bad. Honestly, like
I hear it's a little better than Chef Mickey's, but yeah,
I think fine. I've heard that too, that people like Goofy's better than Chef Mickey's.
Yeah, it's good. You know, I love it for brunch. They have really good brunch, and I also love their unlimited soft serve, which is so nice. But yeah, it's a great time, and it's one of the only places you can go and have like an actual meet and greet with characters when you're just you
like
know,
normal character dining. We have more of that here at Walt Disney World.
Dining.
You guys do not have that as normal in Disneyland.
Correct. Just for breakfast at Plaza Inn. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, there's my number 3. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I know he's like just the like Fab Five character, but honestly, he's iconic. And I know a lot of people are listening, and they'll probably agree with you too. Of like, nope, Goofy. He's
a lot of Goofy fans
out there. A lot of Goofy fans,
for sure. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of fans and meeting them in the park, mine cannot be met in the park yet, and it is
okay.
Nobody's surprised by this one. It's Chubby.
Chubby. I knew he was going to be on the list.
Bird. The only shows up in the beginning and the end of the attraction, but I love that little guy so much. I have no idea why. People ask me, why do you like Chubby? I'm like, sometimes you just see characters and you're like, that is my character. That is one of my boys. If you follow me on any of my socials, you know that I call him my son. Chubby is one of my 2 sons. And again, like I might be allergic to the birds, but I only like the animated birds. Okay, just the cartoon birds,
just the fake birds. Yes, Chubby's so cute. How could you not love that little bird that's just sitting on the nest at the end of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and just flies around and waves at you at the beginning?
Yes,
come on.
And some people are probably confused of like. Again, y'all, Chubby is exclusive to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. He is part of the cartoon world and lives in Runamuck Park. Chubby got his name because it was supposed to be Chubby. But due to a spelling error in an Imagineering email, instead of it being spelled Chubby, it was Chuuby. And it just kind of stuck. And the Imagineers are like, this is his name now.
Which it makes sense because a train goes choo-choo. And so it's Chubby. Yeah.
He's like, choo-choo-bee.
Choo-choo-bee. Yeah,
I love him. I am so excited about the popcorn bucket. I hope you're able to find it, Megan. And again,
I'm gonna get it for you, Danielle. I'm getting it. Yes, your son shall be reunited with you.
Be reunited with me. I'm actually kind of thinking about taking off the normal strap and attaching a different strap and making him like a purse.
Oh yes,
I haven't decided yet.
Love
I'll have
that.
to wait and see.
I love that.
And to the people asking, yes, idea. I do have the crossbody little version of his head that was done by Loungefly. I already have that one too. I got it. Don't worry.
Okay, that one was cute. I saw that one in our little gift shop as well. Adorable. Great choice. Great choice,
your
Danielle.
Number 2. Now that you had your other ones listed, I'm
okay,
wondering.
so these top two I feel like will come as a surprise to no one. My number 2 is Baymax. And,
okay, yes.
And he was not included in my sidekicks list, which is weird. But Baymax kind of draws the line between the main character or a sidekick. Right. According to TikTok and one of the TikTok filters, he is technically a sidekick. But I kind of disagree with that. I feel like he kind of walks the middle ground a little bit. So yeah, how could you not love Baymax? He's just this big old marshmallow robot that just gauges how you're feeling and wants to fix you and is your personal healthcare companion. Yes. And also fights bad guys. Like, come on. He's the cutest ever. He's so fun to meet in the parks because number one, he does his little walk on his feetsies, and then he can look down at you, and when his head moves down, it's the cutest thing ever. He like looks down and then back up. It digs into his body, and then it goes back up, and it's so cute. And then he does the ba-la-la-la-la with his hands. Currently, sadly, he is undergoing some maintenance right now. Unfortunately, Baymax is having some issues.
Really?
But they're gonna fix it. Yeah, it's only Hiro that you can meet in San Francisco at the moment, but hopefully in April, Baymax will return for meet and greets. So. Yeah, he's got some robot issues right now, but still so fun to meet. And I have all the Baymax merch. You don't have to. I can't even count how much Baymax merch I've collected over the last couple of years. So, and I think Big Hero 6 is just a great underrated film as well.
Oh yeah, well, and I don't know. I feel like it's one of those movies where I think it does have more. Like the California crew, you guys have more of a love for Big Hero 6 than I feel like we do over here at Walt Disney World, and that's why it fits so well over at California Adventure too. After seeing the theming, I loved the theming. I thought it was so cute.
They did a good job for sure. And so yeah, Baymax is at number 2 for me.
That's a good one. Thank you. Well, y'all, we are getting down to that part of the episode where we are about to list off our number 1. Thank you guys so much if you have listened this far into the episode. Again, we appreciate you. Make sure you are, again, following us on the social medias, wherever you do your doom scrolling and watch your videos, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the good things. I am the Dapper Danielle, and then Megan, she is the Magical Millennial _ and also Disney Countdown Show. Make sure you're following us on all that too. And thank you again to Alyssa who joined us. And what are her socials again, Megan? Do you remember?
Yes, it's at Alyssa V Jaffe on TikTok and Instagram, and definitely give her a follow, guys, because she puts out some really fun magical content.
Oh yeah,
it was great.
I'm looking forward to seeing if she does any more with the Disney content. That's why
I know. Her too. I know, same. Yeah, we love it. All right, Danielle, what is your number 1 this week?
Nobody's surprised. He has his own shrine back here behind me. It is Orange Bird.
Orange Bird.
Love Orange Bird. Again, this is another character where I don't know why I love him. Maybe it's because it's like the Florida history, or just a cool crossover between like the Disney company and trying to make Walt Disney World and finding those sponsors, and how he was originally created for a contract. So cool. And I just think he's adorable. I ran into Princess Elena of Avalor while I was in Magic Kingdom yesterday, and she saw my backpack and she's like, "Oh my goodness, is that your little friend? Does he talk to you?" And I had to say, well, Orange Bird doesn't speak. Orange Bird talks in thought bubbles. He actually he is not unable to communicate. He is mute, and but he communicates through thought bubbles, and that's how he talks to me. Is that he'll give me a thumbs up if he agrees with what I'm doing. And she's like, "Oh, that's so interesting," and I'm like, "I'm teaching Elena about Orange Bird." It was just the funniest little interaction.
That's good. That's so cute.
But yes, Orange Bird is my number 1. Most of y'all know, again, he's the other son. He's my first son. Chubby's the second youngest. And yes, I've started slowly collecting certain key pieces of merchandise. No, I did not buy everything from Flower and Garden Festival because it all has the year on it. And but there are some pieces I will be going back and purchasing. I will say that.
Nice. I love it. And I fully I love that Orange Bird is pretty much a Florida thing. You know, we don't have any, I mean, they sell Orange Bird merch over here, but it's not really like, he's not really our thing. I just love that that's specific to Florida.
I mean, it is Orange County. You guys did have orange groves over there in California.
We did.
It's not the same as like when you think of Florida, you think of Florida orange juice. So it doesn't resonate the same. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I love that too. I think that's such a fun thing for Florida. It's similar to Figment for me. Like, we don't really understand Figment too much over here. We don't have a ride for him or anything. And it was, you know, it's Epcot's thing. So I don't know. I love it. And I love that, of course, he is at your number one spot. Yeah. I had a feeling. Yeah. Your orange
Not
son.
that he literally sits on my shoulder every episode. If you're watching us on YouTube, he's like hanging out right there every single time.
Right. Oh, yay. I love that. All right. So I believe my number one will also come as a surprise to no one, because I do feel like I talk about him a lot and that he is my favorite. And I'm actually sporting him today. It's Dumbo.
Yay, Dumbo!
Hey! Woo!
Yes. And we discovered that you share a birthday with Dumbo too, right?
I do. October 23rd was the day that Dumbo was released back in 1941. Was it 1941? No.
I'm blanking on my year.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, we got a team looking at the year.
Double check it. Double check it.
I think that was the year, but yes, it was released on October 23rd. That is my birthday, and which is so cool. I was right on the year, 1941. Yeah. Yes, thank you to Danny and Teresa. So yeah, and Danielle actually brought that to my attention. I think not last year, but the year before. No, last year.
No, it was last year.
Yeah, and I had no idea. So that's super cool. But yeah, Dumbo's always been a favorite of mine. I first of all love elephants. Like I'm a big animal person, and elephants are one of my favorite animals. And you know, he's just so stinking cute. And there's scenes from the movie that would make me giggle as a kid. I love when he's, you know, I think he has a little bubbly with Timothy Mouse, gets a little drunk. I thought that was cute. I did not know what that meant as a kid. First of all, I didn't
you
really
just thought it was colorful.
Happening. I was like, oh my God, he's being so silly. Like, but obviously now as an adult, I know what that means. And he's just the cutest little elephant. I have so many shirts, and I have his plushie. I have little crystals of him. Just some of my favorite merch out there. I actually bought this shirt recently from Company D because it was a friends and family sale.
Yes.
And I think this was $5, so I'm pretty proud of it.
Nice.
I remember when this was being sold at the parks, and I wanted it, but I was like, for $35? I don't know.
And $5? Absolutely.
So, yay for Company D, right. But yeah, Dumbo is my all-time fave. Probably will be for the remainder of my life. But yeah.
I love how our top two characters don't speak for the most part.
They're non-speaking, yeah.
Well, and it's funny because like it's not Dumbo technically supposedly can speak, and that's like been brought out in other forms of media later on, like in Disney Channel when he had his own series in the late 80s, early 90s. And but yeah, Dumbo doesn't speak at all in his movie. He is one of the only main characters that has no lines, no dialogue in his movie.
That's a trivia question most of the time, is which main character does not speak the entire time, and it's Dumbo.
It's true. Yep. Look at us picking the silent cutie characters. That's so funny.
The animals. Yeah. My real list, first of all, my entire list, my top 10 list is dudes, which is so unlike me. So, you know, there you go. But also that they're mostly animals. And it does say a lot about me. I love animals. I have such a affinity for, you know, animals and those that, you know, they can defend themselves, but I just, you know, I have an affinity towards ants. Like it's weird how deep my like level of love for animals goes, and how it's like weirdly empathetic I am for them. But yeah, it does say a lot about me. So, and I think same for you, Danielle. I think your list says a lot about you, which is amazing.
Crazy Southern Belle characters that are very
sassy. Love it. That's right.
Yeah. I do think they do a little bit of magical characters, a lot of sassy characters in there. Yes, I do think our list definitely showcase our personalities, and I think people
they reflect a bit. Yeah,
they do. And I think as people listen to our episodes, we know a lot of our listeners and followers go through afterwards and they make their top 10 list and they pick out something similar along the lines. So looking back, as you're listening and you're making your list, do you agree that either do these characters that you pick reflect your own personality, and or is it like something you strive for in their personality that you want to create as a habit in your own personality? I'd be interested to know. So like, let us know for sure.
I would love to hear it. If you want to, of course, if you want to let us know, you can DM us on social media. You can email us disneycountdownshow@gmail.com. And of course, be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcast. You can also join our Patreon fam, where we are going to be releasing very soon the bonus episode with our 11 through 15. So the Disney characters that just didn't make the list, but we still love very dearly. So we're going to have that bonus episode coming out very soon. I think people are going to realize, oh, that's where those characters ended up.
That's the unhinged side.
There they are. Yeah. So that'll be a fun one if you want to tune into that. So you can of course join the Patreon fam or subscribe. And we got a lot more fun countdowns coming your way very soon. So thank y'all so much for listening.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
And we'll see you next time. But until then, have a very magical day.
And night night, sleep tight, dream of churros tonight. Yeah, I'm excited for the 10 through 15, because again, there's some obscure characters on there. I think I have like, who is that?
Right. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm excited to hear yours, because I feel like mine are like,
it's the ones that I'm wondering of, like, okay, where are your characters, Megan? Like, where did they go on the list?
Like, where are they? Yeah, they're gonna be there. Don't worry.
This episode of the Disney Countdown Show is brought to you by our members of our exclusive Club DC 33.
Mayor B 13.
Zach Brown.
Lindsay Marie.
Danielle Boudreau.
Liz.
Kayla.
Maggie, Millennial Speaker of the House.
Sarah.
Piper.
Nikki.
Mark O.
Janelle.
Hannah Trebert.
Stephanie.
Cammie.
Haley Rose.
Debbie F.
Gab.
Shalimar.
Mindy.
Vicky Lovett.
Courtney Yarborough.
Brianna.
Emily.
Amber.
Julia.
Jessie.
Kiki.
Leanne.
Bernie.
Jeffrey.
Melody P.
Adam.
Heather.
To have your name read at the end of our new episodes and to receive a bunch of magical perks, please check out our Patreon via the link in the episode notes.
Or visit patreon.com/Disney Countdown Show. We'll see you there.